Hi, my friends. I'm not having nearly as much fun today as I was a week ago when I came to you from England. And Miss Bethany and I talked to you about, unfortunately, not being all together today. And it was really a bummer. And we're already alerted to things that might happen in the future. That was even worse. But today is different because I am seriously all alone, self-quarantined. Well, Ted's up there, but he's on the third floor. I'm down here. And I'm talking to you to tell you how incredibly hard this is for me. And I don't have any little children. But just as I see all of the PACES staff working their tails off to try to make this right the best it can possibly be for all of you. Where is this link? When do I find that class? How do I turn in this information? Do you have any math games? God bless you. God bless my staff. This is really hard. This is really hard. I've had hard before. We were having PACES during 9/11. I was on my way to a PACES campus during 9/11 when I heard about the airplane flying into the World Trade Center. But you know what happened? Because I was freaking out as the mommy in the front seat, my kids in the back seat started quoting Psalm 119. Blessed is the man who walks in the counsel. Why? Because that's what they've been learning at PACES. I know, guys, it's hard right now. Don't give up. Don't give up on the curriculum. Don't give up on what you've been doing. Don't doubt in the dark what you believed in the light. We're in the dark. I know it's a national crisis. I was here in 9/11. Hang on. Hang on. My big suggestion is to follow 2 Chronicles 7:14, where it says, if my people, which are called by my name, that's all of us, will humble themselves, will get low. Get low. Get on the street level with your people. Look them eye to eye. Forget the video games. Forget the math quizzes online. Look them in the eye. Read poetry with them. Read hero stories. Do a new book together with them. Be humble with your kids. Be open, be joyful, right? Forget what the world outside is saying. I need socialization, I need me time. Perhaps this is when God is resetting us all to say, maybe we're a little too busy. Maybe we needed to get back to look them in the eye to eye. You have a beautiful plan of all these brilliant things you can do with your people. And we give you all kinds of extra links maybe you don't need. Maybe you want to do research on the Black Plague. That would be very appropriate for today, if you ask me. Just with your kids together and to talk about that. Look them in the eye. Learn who they are. Let them know who you are. Talk to them about your experience with 9/11. Some of you are very young. But tell them, where were you? Let them know that you remember that. And help them to remember this time. What are you going to do? You're going to read a book they'll never forget. You're going to plant a garden. You're going to plant a tree. You can do that. You can put your mask on and go to the nursery and buy a tree. Do something with your kids to mark this time. And then just like 2 Chronicles 7:14 says, pray for healing. Then will he heal our land. Pray for that. Scientists are working 24/7. Go. I'm all about that. But we know where healing comes from. As Mark Battison says in Draw the Circle, don't just keep talking to God about the virus. Talk to the virus about your God. Tell it, you are going down. You were created and you can be destroyed. Pray and ask God. Right? Guys, I love you. And it's going to be a little bit harder than we thought. Our people are working ridiculously hard to make it possible for you to keep on keeping on. I've gotten a dozen, maybe a lot more texts today. I can't even read them all. From my friends who haven't traditionally homeschooled, who are saying, what do we do now? What do we do now? And can you send me some math games? Can you send me some online vocabulary quizzes? And I'm like, yeah, little Google will do that for you. But you know what I can tell you? I can tell you, be humble. Get low. Look them in the eye. Have a poetry contest. Who can come up with the best poem every day to make us laugh? Billy Collins or Sedaris. You know, find somebody really funny. Read us a poem every morning. Do something great. Mark it. Mark this time. Maybe the Lord is asking us to reset a little bit, right? You have plans. You have beautifully laid plans. Anything you want to do is all there. You have ideas that all of my friends are begging me for. Use your plans and use your imagination and use what God tells you in the next few days. I won't see you live next Tuesday, but I will send you another video because I love you. And I would love, love, love to hear what you're doing to get low and humble. Look them in the eye. Set a new pattern. Do something different that will honor the Lord. I love you guys. Talk to you soon.